Broken open by the new. You know, it has been a long, cold winter. When we finally made it through, I feel so much better. Changing weather. I know I'm not the only one. Waiting by the window, trying to feel the sun or something good. I'm not the only one who fought that battle like a window cat, waiting for the spring to come. What's this feeling that I'm feeling? Tell me. What's this look on my face? Is my senses come alive? I believe again that everything's gonna be okay. Hope is rolling, I feel new. Colors that over I don't remember. Till we finally made it through. You know, it was such a long, cold Broken open by the new. You know, it has been a long, cold winter. When we finally made it through, I feel so much better. Changing weather. What's the feeling that I'm feeling? Tell me. What's this look on my face? Is my senses come alive? I believe again that everything's gonna be okay. I know I'm not the only one trying to feel the sun.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Friday night PARACREW podcast. Is it still Friday, Squeaks?
Yep.
Is it really?
Yep.
Ugh, what a long week.
Right?
Oh, crap. For those of you wondering, you're not seeing double. Today was an actual double feature. Kind of a double feature. You called it a double feature, I think.
It is a double feature.
Yeah, screw it. Why not?
Right.
It was. We had a wonderful special announcement earlier with our boy Brian John Laverty from Parapost and Parapost Network
Yep.
Central. And also, it was supposed to be Howard and Steven from Paralinks, but we had to listen to Queen herself, Chrissy, come on. And listen, that was such a great time. A lot of fun. I love those guys. But Paralinks and Parapost Network Central have now partnered up to put not just, their own shows, but ours as well, and along with many, many others to come, I'm definitely assuming, in what's bound to be one hell of a partnership between the two companies, because that's what they are, companies. So for those of you on the Paralink side, welcome to hopefully not your first ParaCrew podcast, but it definitely won't be the last. But before we begin, we'd like to obviously say hello to our audience, but I want to give a special shout out, Squeaks. I do. I want to give a special shout out to one of our own, to one of our family members. And I think you know who I'm talking about. Our very own Lurker. Lurker, USOB, you ain't getting out of it that easy. For those who didn't see, Lurker did a surprise video this past week. And Squeakers, you and I didn't even know about it. We didn't even know that he was going to do that.
Mm-mm.
And it kind of set me back a little bit, but he is still going to do his show. WTF is that? And to what I understand, still be a part of our Wednesday night Paracrew podcast. So he still will be around. It's just he wanted to take a step back for personal reasons, from what I get.
Yep.
And, Lurker, if you're watching, brother, we love you. And you're out of your damn mind if you think you're leaving us. I'm going to... Don't make me come
Like I
to
said, I already told him I'd hunt him down.
Don't make me come to San Antonio. You know what? No, he has an In-N-Out burger. Make me come to San Antonio. Screw that. Fat boy wants his In-N-Out burger. But if we all in the chat could put some hearts up for our boy Lurker in his future endeavors and wish him the best of luck, because even though he's not leaving the show, I still wish him the absolute best, and I want him to know that we love him, we care about him, and we have his back 120% no matter what, and he's not getting rid of us.
Nope. He's out there doing
He can
great
try.
things in his life, and that's what we need to be supportive about.
He can try. I'll hunt him down. I'll start running through San Antonio just yelling Lurker.
I'll be right behind Matt, but I'll be stopping and falling down, and let's just get rid.
Just you and me. I can just see you and me in a car just yelling, Lurker! Lurker!
I've told the people before. I have yelled out the window because I couldn't find their address.
I've actually, and I think our guests will know this. I was actually on Interstate 5 in outside of San Diego, and I asked somebody if they knew where I could get a live goat. I was on my way to I seriously did. We were stuck in traffic, and we were on our way to a paranormal investigation. And I explained to these people who we were, and I asked if they knew where we could get a live goat. They rolled up their window, and they didn't even talk to me. I was like, "Oh." Anyway, so back to the show. Ron from RRLC Paranormal. What is up, my brother? How are you tonight? Gotta get you back on the show, you and Leslie. Raymond Newsom. What is up, my brother? Long time no see. Oh, what? Half hour? Joe, what is up, Joe? How are you doing tonight? How are you doing? Joe saying hello to Squeaks.
Hello.
Hello. I missed most of the show. How dare Dina? How dare Dina do a live show when I'm live? How dare she? No, I'm joking. I love Dina. Dina and Joe. I love those whole guys. Yeah, for sure. Squeakers, you need to get on that. Get a hold of RRLC. We need to get them on. Start trying to
definitely.
There's an idea.
Ron
Raymond, you're
Nolan?
coming with us. Yeah. RRLC Paranormal.
Okay.
But I like Raymond's idea. Drives through San Antonio yelling, "Where's my barbecue sauce?" We'll find him. My man, Facebook user. I'm almost curious if that's Mr. Don Vick, the man himself. I wonder who that is.
Every time I see that, somebody say, "My man," all I can see is the fat ghost off of Casper.
Barbecue lotion. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic guest. We have we we'll get to that in a little bit. But we have a fantastic guest patiently waiting in the background. Oh, it is Don Vick. What up, brother? What up? I can see him saying that too. But we have an absolutely fantastic guest in the background. What I really like about our guest is the name. The name is absolutely phenomenal. It's actually it's simple, but yet I love it. I don't know. It's shiny.
It stuck out to me when I first came across her. I was like, "Wow, I'm gonna get her on the show one of these days," and I did. And
Right? It's like sparkly and shiny and all that other stuff. But anyway, it fits. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome to the PARACREW podcast, Vegas Paranormal. Welcome.
Hey guys,
How are you tonight?
I'm good. Still trying to wake
Awesome.
up from a nap, but I'm good.
What's a nap? Wait, I can't say that. I
Uh,
took a 6-hour nap yesterday.
Dude, oh my, sometimes they're needed though.
right, I did that
Mhm.
yesterday too. I slept through all my alarms and then didn't get back on the podcast until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, right when we were about ready to start.
Oh God, I felt so bad. I was like, "Fuck."
That's a-
John heard me in the bedroom too. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm fucking late."
And then you stay up all night until like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you have to get up at 5, and you're like, well, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
See,
Hi, Liz.
See, for me, it's like I have to get up at 6 a.m. most Monday through Fridays. And I don't know, just some nights I just get insomnia and it's like, yeah, screw that. I'm not going to sleep. And then I'm at work going, I should have slept.
right.
Right? Overnight security days.
Honestly, on the podcast, sometimes I'm like that, and I know better not to do that. That's why you'll see me go back here, and I'm like, I'm awake.
Thank you, Raymond.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. There it is. There it is. So, first of all, again, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's start first of all. I have to. The name, Vegas Paranormal. Where did that come from?
Oh my gosh. So it used to be my YouTube channel used to be a whole bunch of different names. And I had a friend that actually suggested like it go Paranormal Vegas or whatever, and I was like, I flipped it and I was like Vegas Paranormal. I was like, that sounds so much better. And then it just flew. It just came together, and it was originally Lisa Zerbex, and then it was originally Feisty's Paranormal Adventures, and then all this other stuff. And then I was just like, no, Vegas, because I live in Vegas, and I'm also into the paranormal. So with it, putting those two together kind of just fit.
Fair. That's fair. And I just love it because there's just something about it. I don't know if it's just because of Las Vegas, the name, or just the way it works. Just Vegas Paranormal, just that name just to me excites me. I think like just running. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know, the euphoria of what Vegas typically has. I know people from Vegas are like not as good as what you think, but a lot of people.
They're very true about that.
I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas for 45 minutes and on a layover. True story, by the way. I was in the military, and we were on a layover. We stopped in the airport in Vegas. Didn't have to go. I don't even think 30 feet from the
Slot
gate,
machines.
and there were slot machines, and everybody just kind of looked at each other and went, "I'm gonna be a millionaire." And me being as dumb as I am, I put, I think, 50 in. I think I put $50, lost it. I was like,
Yeah.
not doing that.
Vegas wasn't built on winners.
No, it's built on idiots like me. Now
they're in the gas stations too, and they're also in they're in Family Dollar, they're in Dollar General. There's like slot machines everywhere.
They in the bathrooms.
I'm not surprised they're in the banks. I wouldn't be, bro. That'd be easy cash out.
I can just see it now. Shitty slots.
Right?
Piss your money away.
Oh my
Could
gosh.
you imagine walking into like a Walmart, like you're sitting in the bathroom, and all of a sudden you're just like doing your business, and all of a sudden you just hear the bells and the lights go off in the stall next to you. It's like you got a winner.
Yeah. Is
Please
it the
see it.
turd or is it the actual slot machine?
Please see
Right.
attendant. I'm not done yet.
Right.
You see a
I ain't
hand come
doing that.
underneath.
Wow. Oh my god.
Now,
Yeah,
my buddy,
we
though, my buddy put $20 in, and he ended up winning like $1,100.
nice.
I was like, how the fuck? He bought drinks the rest of the day, though. That definitely
Right.
happened. Oh,
The highest amount I've
So
ever
40
won was like $400.
too cheap.
Highest
last
I
year.
ever won was free spins. Whoop whoop.
I win my money back, and I'm happy. I'm like, hey,
Right.
yeah, I'm even. I'm still broke, but I'm
Right?
even.
Right? Still have the same money I did before.
Yep.
Them penny
Oh my
slots.
god.
Although what's really sad is penny slots don't accept pennies, and I've tried. It's like, damn
I
it.
know they took that away too.
Yeah, that's the easy way for them to get you to spend dollar bills.
Asshole.
It's weird. Right?
Well, that, and I think they did it too because money's really dirty. So imagine how many people touched all that money back in the day when they had the coin slots.
Mm.
That had to have been like a.
Crap, now I want to go to the casino.
Oh my god. Right?
And I just got paid. And I just
We
got
have
paid.
like 3 or 4 of them in town.
But you're right though. Like I see slots all over. Like here in Pennsylvania too. They're in gas stations now. They're all over. It's like really. And some of those people
it's
are brutal on those machines. It's like how are they not
Dude.
broken?
I used to work at Dunkin', and at 4:00 in the morning, I had to go in and open. Oh my god! Someone put $100 bill in the slot machine. I was like, I'll take that and put it in my bank account. Shit, you want to throw it away? Throw it away in my account.
Right.
Whoa.
$100.
Did you just say that they have slot machines in Dunkin'?
No, the Dunkin' was actually in a casino.
Oh, okay. I was like, you had me excited there for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Go play the slot ball, eat some donuts.
There you go, man. Let me tell you. There's like our casinos have like stores in them. They have restaurants in them, like the Bellagio, like the Luxor, like the Excalibur. They have like little restaurants in them because they're hotels. And basically, if it like the Strip is pretty much what makes Vegas Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're just like constantly building. We're actually at a water shortage right now, which we're not going to be here for that. So, because we're moving next year, but still, while we're here, like it's been raining for like the last 3 weeks. So our lake gained like a foot of water. Okay. That's going to be gone in December. The reality of it is it's going to be gone in December. The foot that we just gained because of all the rain. But,
So
yeah.
So let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. First, squeakers, we're in trouble.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Haven't seen
Mr. Fedora.
Well, hello.
This, by the way, is obviously Warren Area Society of Paranormal, WASP. The gentleman behind the
I could've said
computer.
wasp.
It is WASP. Like buzz,
Wasp?
beep, WASP, buzz. But the gentleman behind the monitor is the notorious Mr. Fedora. This man right
Nice.
here. He has his own show, and he is one of my managers. My wife is my other one. I doubt that. I doubt that is Lee Foot, because Lee wouldn't say shit.
I think he'd be too afraid to.
But actually, I always Joe, don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. It's Fedora. But
Hey, Skull.
I actually wouldn't be doing this without Scott. I give him all the credit. He's been with me since I was. Well, I'm still an idiot, but even worse, the show was terrible. It was on my phone, terrible. But
I mean, you got to start somewhere, though.
Ha! Now this just proves it. Liz says, "Hi, Scott." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ratted yourself out. I agree. Mr. Fedora does rock, and Scott is saying hello to you as well.
Hello, Warren.
But anyway, so let's go back. You said something. You said something that kind of tipped me off. You said water. You didn't say water. You have a
Oh,
little bit of an accent.
I know.
So where did that come from?
Virginia.
Virginia. So how did
Yeah.
you end up in Vegas? Did you like buy a one-way plane ticket and like lose all your money, or what happened there?
No, I grew up in Virginia, and um, I got tired. I've always wanted to be on the West Coast. Always. Even when I was 10, I told my friends I want to be on the West Coast. Hence, it'll get into what we're here for. Um, I'm a spiritual being, so um, I knew when I was 10, I didn't belong in Virginia, and all my life, I always wanted to be on the West Coast. I always wanted to be out here. There's just something about the West Coast vibe that always spoke to me. And I grew up in Virginia. I'm from Massachusetts. I was born in Mass, raised in Virginia, and had a West Coast heart, is what I tell people. And so I lived through the wrath of life in Virginia, of what life had to throw at me. Had my kids, met my husband, and then in 2018, I really got tired of being in Virginia to the point where it was dragging me down mentally, emotionally, physically. So basically, we saved our money, and then in 2020, yes, you heard it right, 2020, May of 2020, we packed up our home, drove across country, 6 days.
Wow.
6 days.
Wow.
So did you have your heart set on Vegas, or is that just where you like just ran out of gas and said, "Screw it, we're here"?
I actually had my heart set on California, but my husband looked up all the laws and stuff, and California's a liberal state. Sarah knows that. And so it's a very liberal state. We looked up places, and the most cheapest rent there was like $2,000. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not moving there. So then we looked at Oregon, and we're like, snow. Yeah, no, we're not moving there because we're in snow right now. So then we looked up Nevada, and we're like looking at houses and stuff. We found where we live right now. We found out, we called them. We set up for them to, get us approved to get in. We were put on a waiting list, and then May we got our address, and here we are 2 years later.
Very nice. I will attest, California is freaking expensive.
Yes, it is.
I lived in San Diego for 9 years, and I don't even know how I did it. I really
My parents don't know how they did it because they lived in San Diego. Right after my dad went into the Navy, and it put him, they stationed him in San Diego, and they don't know how they did it.
Okay, time out. We're going on a tangent. The first one of the night. So, first one in the last 10 minutes. What did he do in the Navy? Do you know?
He's on submarines.
Oh, he was
32nd
Street.
Well, now he's actually, I can't really get into his description because he is, his job is very private. All I can say is he edits books to, that basically they're like manuals to the engines and stuff like that. He edits them.
Cool.
That's all I can.
Well, let him know that you were interviewed by a CB. And
nice.
If you want to take a screenshot, there you are. I was stationed in Coronado, California, right on the other side of San Diego. And those 32nd Street boys, those Fleet boys. I was a dirt sailor. And maybe after the show, Scott. That's a long story. That's a long story. Long story. Yeah. He's just getting back with me. It's been a back and forth thing with Scott and I for a long time, almost 2 years now. We've been picking. So So then we heard a little bit about how you where you came with the name, and a little bit about where you're from. What about your paranormal background? Where did the paranormal start with you?
When I was 15.
Well, what happened? Like, was there an experience? Just checking out the shows?
Um, so my grandmother had passed away when I was a year old, and she's always been one of my guardian angels. She still is.
Mhm.
I was in my room. I used to be a waitress, 15, 16 years old, and I was counting my tips, my change so I could roll them. And my light was off because I was still going by daylight.
Mhm.
And next thing I know, my light clicks on, and you can watch it click on and it clicks off. And I was like, oh. And then I started getting into spiritual items, uh, rose petals and all that stuff. I'm just naming that. I started getting into that, and then started getting into witchy stores. Like on the East Coast, they're kind of there, but they're not. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
Out here, they're in your face.
Mhm.
But I started getting into that, and then I really didn't start hunting the paranormal until 2015 or 2016. Like I'd always been curious about it, and I've had my own experiences. There was one time um, I was in this one trailer, and there was a negative energy in the trailer. And one night I could feel it by the window. It like literally woke me up out of dead sleep. I could feel it by the window. I acted like I didn't acknowledge it. And then next thing I know, my head's being pushed into the pillow. And I had to pretty much kick the person beside me just so they could wake up. And I woke up, and then the energy went away. And then I had to do a house cleansing on that. And then after that, my next experience was when my friend passed away. I was kind of sleeping, but I was not sleeping. But then I had a dream of a zipper going up, like above me, like he was trying to show me what he saw last. I guess I don't know.
Holy crap!
And then after that, when we moved to Williamsburg, is when I could really start noticing things. Um, I would see orbs. I'd see spirit soldiers walking through my house, walking in my back part of my house. And then we did our first investigation ever at Trans Allegheny. We went to Bobby Mackey's first, but we just did the tour. It really wasn't an investigation, but we did a tour, and the energy over the hellhole,
Mhm.
it chokes you. Like if you're really into your gifts, it really chokes you. But then when we did Trans Allegheny was my first investigation. And in between that, we did a plantation, and that's when I got my first EVP ever, which was That's Mine. And I'll get into that story if you want me to.
Very nice. And yeah, before we get into that though, you said about going to Bobby Mackey's and doing the tour. If you ever make your way back East Coast side and you want to go to Bobby Mackey's, one of our brothers in the P3 family and also the Global Ghost Hunt, this man right here, Raymond Newsom, he actually investigates Bobby Mackey's. It almost seems like every freaking week, but he's there
Nice.
a lot.
He,
So
they must he must live in Kentucky then.
he does. He
Yeah,
does.
because my husband's from Kentucky.
Oh, all right. How do you feel about paid to investigate sites?
Um, I think it's legit if they're going for a good cause, but to overcharge people is ridiculous. Like Waverly Hills wants $1,500 for an overnight investigation. Um, so that means that you have to get a group together in order to pay it. Um, there's another one that charges a lot of money. It's not on the tip of my head right now, but there are some places that overcharge people
Mm-hmm.
in order to investigate the building. And that right there to me is, I get why they're doing it, to either keep the building open or pay their rent. I get it, but sometimes the prices that people ask is ridiculous.
Yeah. Did you hear? I know. I don't know how much you watch the show, but actually, Brian Laverty from Parapost and Parapost Network Central. We were just talking about this the other day, and it's like $24,000 to investigate overnight at Alcatraz. I could
I'm doing
not believe that.
Alcatraz next year.
Are you really?
I am,
Oh, you didn't
but
pay
I'm
that
not
much, did you?
doing. No, there is a tour that you can do for $50,
Oh,
but the okay, so I'm gonna explain that one. So Alcatraz is on an island,
okay.
and basically what it is they want to charge that much because they want to make sure that if you're gonna pay that much money, like they want you to pay that much money, it's to see that you're serious. On top of the fact that there's no way for anybody to get help.
Yeah.
And if you like, say you like slipped and fell and busted your head, how are you going to get help?
Mm.
So they charge that amount of money to make sure that you're really legit about basically paranormal investigating that location. So we're going to be doing the like $50 tour where it's like 2 hours and you get what you get for in 2 hours, I guess.
I don't know. I could do the 50.
I can do the 50 too. That's why I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it.
But let's see. We paid to do Basilla of this.
But let's go.
Yeah, I can't English. Here we go again. But I don't mind. Like I paid the first time to do
Hi,
the
Judy.
Whaley House.
The Whaley House. That's in California, ain't it?
San Diego.
Okay. That's
San
on the
Diego.
bucket list too.
There is a lot in San Diego. That's
I
actually
know.
that's actually where I started. And I can tell you a lot of free places and a lot of good places to go.
Okay.
But if you do go, let me know because there is a spirit who's probably pretty pissed at me. There is a German soldier in the El Campo Santo cemetery that's right down the road from the Whaley House. I used to give him a cigarette almost every other day, every couple days. I haven't given him one since I've been there, and that was 7 years ago, 8 years ago. No.
Well, when I go, we'll give him a cigarette for you.
All right. He might be a little mad. What's this? What are you getting me into?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna offer to take you. Hey, I don't care if you're paying. If you're paying for it, Scott.
I know. I'll
brother.
join you for the 24G shit. I'll join. I'm like freaking 9 hours away from it. Let's do this.
I'm a couple days.
Right?
But Scott does have another question, but we're gonna hold off on that question. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, guys. So we're gonna be right back. We're gonna play two really quick videos. We're gonna play the P3 video, and we're gonna play our Perry Unity Day video. So don't go anywhere, because next we're gonna talk to Vegas about locations. And she's got a couple of really great ones. So sit back, relax, and hang out.
positive, you know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done, do or die, me and you. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive, you know how we do. Big up to this crew. Got props non-stop and mad love for you.
Rising up like the moon, elevating the mood, uplifting attitudes, cause that's what we choose to do. And I don't know about you, but there's enough negativity going around with plenty room to improve. Yeah, sometimes we collide with stress and negativity. We always let it slide. It's an elevated vibe, so fly. We touch the sky every time we ride.
Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive, you know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done, do or die, me and you. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive, you know how we do. Big up to this crew. Got props non-stop and mad love for you.
Now roll back time, tell me what you find. You're gonna see the same sucker MCs on the sidelines. In the fourth quarter when it's do or die time. That's when this crew is inclined to go prime time. From day one straight till it's done. But you all know full well that we only just begun.
Yeah.
We stick together, one for all for one. When it gets heavy, no, we don't cut and run. Crazy thinking about the places that we've been. Now I could tell you stories that'll make your head spin. But like I said, straight, thick or thin, there's so many memories giving me silly grins. So please allow me to introduce to you my one and only homies, yo, I love this crew. So please allow me to introduce to you my one and only homies, yo, I love this crew.
Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive, you know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done.
Welcome back, everybody. So we just had to Squeakers had to take off. She had something to go take
not
care
yet.
of. But that's all right. That's all right.
Not yet. Yeah, it's too tight. My bad. Never mind. I'll put this. I'll put this on later. We're on the show. I'm on the show.
No worries. No worries.
Great to throw me off guard.
Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, so Squeakers, we hope you you feel a little bit better. Squeakers had to take off, but
Oh,
that's all right. That's all right. She's been busy. So you said about Trans Allegheny, and I know there's a lot of people who would love to go there. Tell us a little bit about Trans Allegheny, some of your experiences, anything that sticks out in your mind about it besides obviously the amazing location.
it's a beautiful building. It really is. Oh God, I love the building now. In 2016, when we went, there was actually a part of the building that nobody can go on anymore because they had to tear it down. But we got to go back there because that's where they actually had, because they do haunted houses in October for their attractions or whatever.
Mhm.
And so part of that was in the back part of floor number 3. And you could go back there and you could basically walk around, and it was pretty much like the old cafeteria. So later that year, it actually started leaning in to the asylum. So they had to literally take it down.
Oh, wow.
So I was one of the last ones to be able to walk on the floors of that like section.
See, I that's why I deal with like people like Brian Laverty, and why I'm involved with the Global Ghost Hunt is because that's one thing that the Global Ghost Hunt is we're after to do is not just celebrate, these teams, but also these locations. Because honestly, and I'm sure you feel the same way, the locations to me are very important to keep up and keep them safe, because it's not just for us, it's for the next generation of investigators.
Exactly.
And places like Trans Allegheny, Waverly Hills, and many, many, many others that not a lot of people know. We need an opportunity to present them, to save them, and preserve them. That was the word I was looking for, preserve. So Dan mentioned this place earlier. I'm not even going to butcher it, but Elena. If I'm screwing your name up, sorry. But she said, not sure how you would say the word or location you just did. I think she's talking about this one, but my 6-year-old son has been saying that word since he could speak. Now I'm creeped out. That's kind of cool. That is actually kind of cool. Let's see. Right there. Right there. She's talking about squeakers. Fedora's talking about squeakers. She does.
Aw.
Jonathan Myers. I got a special announcement about Mr. Jonathan Myers from Crossover Paranormal Society. We'll
Hey,
be making
crossover.
that announcement towards the end of the show. Thanks, Liz. Much love to you, Liz. Much love. Let's see. Oh, stop it. You and your apologies, Squeaks.
Aw.
Actually, she has. It's actually not a lie. We were talking.
Aw.
We were talking the one day, a couple days ago, and I was like, "So who do we have coming on? Next Friday?" And she's like, "Oh, it's Vegas Paranormal. I'm so excited." I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." I was like, "Awesome." She does all of my scheduling, and I found out something. Squeakers ratted herself out. Alina or Elena, I think it's Alina. Alina actually is childhood friends with our very own Squeakers.
Aw.
So, Alina, if you want, I'd love to have you on the show to talk about the young Squeakers.
Oh, Lordy.
You got any dirt on our Squeakers? I love Squeaks. So what about some other places? I see on your YouTube page, which, by the way, if you guys haven't already, check out the links below. All of the links for Vegas Paranormal are in the description. Go give her a like, subscribe, follow, all that great stuff. Because I'm telling you
Aw.
right now, from the videos that I've watched, great pieces of evidence and great videos. And they're a lot
Thank you.
shorter than mine. So that helps you out. I saw a lot.
I've heard-
You had like a minute or two or a couple of minute videos. I have like an hour, 2 hours.
I was told that the retention rate of, to make it to where people actually want to watch your videos is to keep it like under 10 minutes sometimes. So, like, I've learned how to get it to where you grab the audience's attention.
Mhm.
And then after that, you go with it.
Yeah.
So some of the locations that we actually been to now, I'm pretty sure you saw the one with the entity on it.
Yep.
Okay, that story. Now I work with another another YouTuber called Web 702. Me and him, we're like brother and sister. He's like my best friend.
Mhm.
I also work with my husband. So when we first went to this location, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Murad Cassis.
Sounds familiar.
He's the one that passed away earlier this year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, he was the first one to ever go with me and my husband to the location just to do a paranormal investigation.
Oh.
And then after that, we went there a couple times. And then the night we actually captured that thing is when I was first using the cat balls.
Okay.
And I had bought in like one or two, and I put one in the middle of the receptionist floor because it was at an abandoned hospital in California in Victorville.
Oh,
So
okay.
George Air Force Base. I don't know if anybody's
Yeah.
ever heard of this place. Okay.
I know where you're talking.
So me and the hubby are in the reception area, and first time cat ball ever goes off. Thank you. And then next thing I know, I hear footsteps behind me, and I'm like, "What is that noise?" And my husband's, walking around with a flashlight because again, it's in a abandoned building. Anything's possible. And I'm like, "What is that noise behind me?" Because I could hear footsteps, I could hear shuffling, I could hear everything. So after that, I turned off my camera. I walked around, and for some, out of nowhere, I got a 3-second clip. So I'm like, getting ready. We're in the car, getting ready to leave, and I noticed on my camera, I have this 3-second video, and I'm like, where did this come from? Because I was going to delete it. So I watch it, and I'm like, and I see that the imprint of that thing, and I was like, what? So I'm like, so I pause it and I slowly watch it, and I'm like, oh my God, holy shit. I was like, hubby, look at this. Holy crap. And I mean, I was excited, and I didn't show anybody. And I mean, it took me like about 2 weeks to edit it the way I wanted it to. So it took about 4 weeks to finally air it. And when I aired it as a premiere. So I did a 1 minute premiere on this thing. Oh my God. The hatred afterwards. Oh, it blew my mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could not believe that people were so jealous of that.
Yep. See, that's one thing. Another reason why I like Paralinks and Parapost Network Central is we try to filter out the drama, which is
Facts.
what the P3 program's about. We're the same way. The P3 program that my wife and I created, and that actually Mr. Pedora, or this guy right here, he's one of my U.S. division leaders. That's one thing we pride ourselves on: drama free and
There you
supporting
go.
each other and everything like that. But yeah, it's out there and it's disgusting. It's
Mm-hmm.
absolutely disgusting. So I have a couple more questions, but it looks like the audience has a couple, like I knew they would. I'm going to start. Scott, you've asked a lot of questions, so I'm going to go with my brother, Jonathan Myers from Crossover Paranormal. Do you use any of the phone apps on investigations? And
No.
is there a reason for that, or you just don't interest you?
Okay. So I use my phone to film,
Mhm.
and that's it. The rest of it is by intuition, by listening to the building. I literally, you can ask my husband. I've listened to the hospital so many times to where there's nothing in that hospital. There's no operating rooms. There's no equipment. And there was one night I could hear the machines going off. I could hear the doctor speaking. I could hear footsteps. I could hear everything. It was the residual energy of the building still talking, and I could hear everything. I could hear the nurses. I could hear everything. And I'm like kind of like screaming, "Do you guys hear this?" I'm trying to like yell over all the noise, and I'm talking so loud, and everyone's like, "No, we don't hear anything," because it was just so loud in the building. I don't use apps because the freak like with the white noise and stuff. I don't use
Mhm.
that because it hurts my ears because I'm at a high frequency in hearing as it is, that it
Mhm.
hurts my ears with the white noise and stuff. And I don't trust apps.
That's fair. I'm the same. I'm kind of the same way. I wouldn't say I don't trust them. I'm very skeptical about them.
That part.
Yeah, I'm just very skeptical. It's just for me, and I've said this before. It's all about validation. If you can validate what you're experiencing, then it's evidence in that case. But some of these
Exactly.
apps are, I don't know.
Me and
I don't
Webb,
know.
we actually confirmed an EVP right in front of each other. Like we're sitting here. I call it the ritual house. It's on the same property as the hospital,
Mhm.
and there was an EVP of a man's voice that came through, and me and Webb looked at each other and were like, "Did you hear that?" And I was like, "Yeah." It was like a huh, and he's like, "Yeah." And I caught it on film right after we confirmed it.
Hell
It was
yeah.
epic,
Hell yeah.
epic.
I love when that happens. Uh,
Yes.
so Scott is asking you another question. Scott, do you just want to host this? I mean, what the? Anyway, this is why I love Scott. We do a lot of this stuff together. I do the same thing on his show. But where do you see Vegas Paranormal in 5 years?
Not in Vegas.
Well, wouldn't you have to change your name then?
Nope.
Formerly Vegas
Because
Paranormal.
nope. Um, I see us.
Ooh.
To be honest with you,
Mhm.
I can't answer that because I had somebody ask me that when I was in a situation with my kids. I don't know where I see myself in 30 minutes, so I really can't answer that hypothetically. But I do see us into bigger and better things.
Cool. Awesome.
You know.
She did. David, was she live on an investigation or something? I didn't get that memo. I don't know if you know Patty Adams from the G Team Paranormal.
Yeah, I've
She's
heard of her. Yes.
she's not just the paranormal queen as we call her. She's our sister in the Global Ghost Hunt and also in the P3 program, and
Nice.
work very closely with Patty. I love Patty. I didn't know she was going live. Stephen Woodard.
What's up, Steven?
So, Steven, I have a question for you. And if you missed my previous show, anybody in the audience, what kind of resort are you at? He was supposed to be live with me, but he had to go to a resort. And Howard has some thoughts and some theories. Yeah, what kind of resort is it? It's not a nudist resort, is it?
What are you doing?
A video at Gary and Mike's grave. Oh, okay. I'll have to watch that. But the biggest question I have for you tonight, Vegas, and sadly, we hey, you know Howard. And sadly, we do have to cut things a little short. Wicked Consultant, my wife, she needs a ride. I have the vehicle. I needed it for today, so I need to go pick her up before I become a spirit. Which, if you've seen
Oh,
any
Lordy.
of my
I get it.
smother me in my sleep type thing, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, wives
he
are
slept
crazy.
like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I love my wife, but the one question I have is the most important for you is: would you like to come back for a part 2?
Sure.
Awesome. And
Can I explain? Can I talk about the Washoe Club real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys got to check out the Washoe Club. We did a live at the Washoe Club, and I captured 4 apparitions while I was live walking in front of my phone. Best. Second to the entity. Best.
Washoe Club is another one.
I love that place. Oh my
bucket
God.
list.
I love that place. You really should come out to Vegas. We'd love to have you out here.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're extending that invitation. Let me extend one to you. If you guys find your way back east and are in the Pennsylvania area, let me know. And I'd be more than happy to show you around, show you a couple of our local haunts, and get you up with Mr. Fedora.
I bet.
But we definitely need to catch up more. We need to find out more. I apologize that it's a little bit of a shorter show, but that just means we'll have you back.
That's awesome.
Thank
And it's
you
on
so-
Fridays, right?
Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays 7
Okay.
p.m. Eastern time. Fridays 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I'd be available on Fridays because Wednesdays is when I normally do my paranormal investigations.
cool. So
Yeah.
what we'll do is I'll sick the squeakers on you again, and since she loves it. She's absolutely loves you guys, and from
Oh,
what I've seen,
thank
you guys
you.
are doing a great job as well. And again, folks, if you're watching, go into the description, find the links for Vegas Paranormal, show them some love, and hit that like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff, because they definitely deserve it 100%.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for your time tonight, and we'll get you back on hopefully very soon.
All right, sir.
Have a great night.
You too. Hey, good night, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Right now it's a little shorter. I'm sorry, but the Wicked Consultant. I'm gonna get my what beat. But I want to again thank Paralinks and Parapost Network Central for allowing us to stream on their platforms. I love those two. And if you missed the announcement earlier, go back and watch it. You don't want to miss it. But if you haven't heard about Paralinks or Parapost Network Central, seriously, what is wrong with you? Where have you been? Go look them up. Paralinks. Oops, over here. Paralinks right here. Paralinks. Looks like that on Facebook. Give them some love. And also go over to Parapost Network Central on Facebook. Hit them some love. And while you're over there, check out Ghost Hunter Advice with my boy Tanner. I love Tanner. Love what he's doing. And he's really out to help the field. And as I said before, guys, if you are interested, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, go to Ghost Hunt, Global Ghost Hunt, globalghosthunt.com and register your team for next year's Global Ghost Hunt. I can't wait. It is going to be an amazing event hosted by none other than our boy Brian John Laverty. And you guys have to go check that out. You have to go check it out. You have to sign up. You have to register because there are only limited spots available. You don't want to miss out on this and all the latest news and a bunch of different things. No. But oh, hey Patty. There's Patty right there, guys. But definitely, guys, go check out globalghosthunt.com, register your team, sign up today. But before we leave, I want to give 2 more thank yous. I want to give 2 more thank yous to our sponsor, Maglite. If you guys haven't already, go check out Maglite. I've been using them for years, and I absolutely love them. And don't forget, we are doing a giveaway this Wednesday for the PARACREW podcast before we bring on our special guests, Dan and Al. And a little blast from the past. But we are doing a trivia giveaway for free Maglite merchandise. You might want to show up. If you're interested in being a contestant on the trivia, shoot me a message. Let me know you're interested. It is completely free. You do not have to pay anything. It's completely free. It's completely free to play along, and we are going to be giving one special gift away to a fan of the month. We'll be doing this every month from now on, and I want to thank Maglite for sponsoring the PARACREW podcast. Thank you so much, Maglite, for the great products and also for supporting someone like us. And the last thing, guys, I want to say, the last major announcement is our boy, Jonathan Myers. Jonathan Myers is officially guilty by association. That is right. He is actually going to be a special guest host of the PARACREW podcast. He is helping us out by filling in when we need some extra help and all that good stuff. So thank you, Jonathan, brother, and looking forward to the chaos that will definitely ensue. So if you guys haven't already, again, go check out the links in the description for Vegas Paranormal. Show them some love and support because they definitely deserve it. So that's all I have to say. So you guys, there's something missing. Oh, yes. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun. Stay safe. And as always, happy hauntings.